Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Hicks coming at you here. A little midday money on a Tuesday, the 7th of February. Welcome on into the show. Hope everybody's doing well. As always, like, subscribe, notification bells on. Right? Ring the bell here. You don't want to miss out on the midday money show 7 days a week. All over the place here on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. Say hello, but I just posted the link there. Go check it out, the podcast. We are official. We're official. 64 people in France have downloaded us. Downloaded me. Well, you too, because we have, the chat is live. The chat makes the show go. So there's that. 64 in France, 20 Canadians, only 20 Canucks, really? What's that about, Canada? Thanks a lot. Thanks for nothing. 3 Brazil, 3 Colombia, 2 the Philippines, and Portugal making a list this week. How about that? How about that? The link is in the chat there for the Believe. Again, wherever your favorite podcast, and hopefully I'm going to be one of your favorite podcasts, go give it a follow. Why wouldn't you? I don't know why. It doesn't cost you nothing. And if you want something to cost you $31.20, get my 7-day, go get it. Super Bowl included. Not too bad in NFL this year. Number 1 on every site. Nobody's even close to me in NFL. Let's get to it. So it's on, if you're on Twitter, or excuse me, you're on the YouTube channel. It is scrolling there. I see wonderful there. And again, if it is we do a live show, obviously, right? And tonight we'll come back with our late night money. Late night money's back. We'll do some more props. We did some game props last night, and we'll do some. I don't know, team. I'll keep it suspenseful tonight. Which we do. Probably do the Eagles tonight, right there. The fave. We'll do some Eagle team props tonight. Tomorrow we will do the Chiefs. Obviously, each day we'll recap the stuff from the night before. Maybe I'll hit today's or last night's, I should say, game props we talked about. If you're interested in those, we could add more as the time goes on. And the look ahead line show at night, the late night money, we do touch on some games for the next day. Why wouldn't we? Right? We're there. It takes me 5 minutes to run through props, 10 minutes, however long. It's not a huge long show like this, although I do comments in the late night money. And as I've mentioned time and time again, the midday and the late night show basically started almost 2 years. I'm looking at the date. It's the 7th. So basically the end of this month is when we rolled out the midday money. It was really based on conference tournaments. But all right, let's go. Recapping the 8-day action from last night. 2-0 in our college hoops and video. Kansas, Idaho State get it done. 141-129 plus 317. We go 2-1 in college basketball. Should have been a 2-0, but I added that Duke money line because everybody here liked the Canes that are hanging behind me. I couldn't, when the whole chat comes in on something. And again, I say I kind of like Miami, but it was not to be. I had to fade everybody here. I couldn't do it. NBA loser 0-1, 31-35, minus 670. Hockey was 1-1 yesterday. Little bit of a win there, 244. 21-27 plus 244 in here. So we'll get into today's picks for those of you interested. Again, if you're watching live, the picks have been on the screen for a while. If you're on Twitter, they are posted on the Twitter. Actually, you know what? They are not posted on Twitter Universe. I don't think I posted them today. I'm going to copy them up here and add them. I got to do that. I totally forgot to do Twitter World. It happens. I was playing around with props, and I forgot to put on Twitter. Well, anyway, today's show picks here. Again, college hoops in the video, 141, 121 plus 317, 337 and 312 on the season overall. A lot of picks there. Rutgers plus 4.5, UConn minus 4, Wake minus 105, A&M minus 3, Air Force -1.5. Hockey, Nashville -110. And NFL Chiefs on the money line +105 coming in. And there you have it. There you have it. Comment time. We're loaded up on comments. Let's go. First one in the chat. Oh, you know what? I was gonna redo the props, but I'll get to them. We'll see if the chat slows down. Tate the Great House throwing this in before the show to see if we are aligned. Sparty Party and Indiana, and the under 131. Georgia money line, UNC, OKC. Again, nothing much in the NBA today. No Tim either for the NBA today. You want to take the Thunder in the NBA against the Lakers? NBA for me today, if I'm looking, maybe we take Denver at home. Minnesota might have guys out. I'm not running to bet NBA today. Suns, Booker's back. Do you want to take them? Brooklyn in a back-to-back. They don't have guys. Again, Sparty, Party, and the under. I like the under 131. Yes. Georgia against Mississippi. I'll lean Georgia there. Sure. And I got Wakey, Eggs and Bakey over North Kakalaka. Marcos in the house, any like button for you and my guy Tim. Now we do the Marcos Minute. 20 games today. It might need to be 2 minutes or 2.5. Yeah, the Marcos Minute today. I will get to the games. I've got 5 in the chat. We just hit the Georgia and Michigan game. I'm sure we'll get them all covered today. You like the Marcos Minute there, Marcos? People are like, this is the Marcos Minute. David, good afternoon, Higgs. Hit big on the Bucks and Jayhawks yesterday. Nice win. Take that 2-0, baby. North Carolina. I like Wake Forest today over North Carolina. Give me Wake there. Reynolds, who's safer bet tonight, Georgia or K-State? I like both of these games. I should have put K-State in the chat. I forgot to. I did that with Ross today and Jesse Shule. I should have added K-State. You know what? I'm going to add K-State to the chat right now because when I do free picks, I try to add them all, even from other channels. So I apologize for the late ad there, but I just put it in there. I do like K-State. Yes. Yeah, I'm going to add the K-State here for everyone to have. And I just think for K-State, a game, they've dropped a couple in a row. They're home. And as I always say here, when it comes to college basketball, you look at the records, the road records, you really can't go wrong taking short kind of home fave like this versus a team. Again, both teams are ranked. You want to grab TCU? I'm not going to say don't take TCU. They're a good team. I just feel off 2 in a row, they're going to be a little better here. Better spot for the Wildcats. Tate the Great, Drake, Akron money line, and the Ohio University. So Drake over Murray. I'm a Bulldog guy. We get behind the Bulldogs. Akron against Toledo. What's that line? 3? This was a 2 last night, so it ticked up a bit. You want to go Zips? I'm not going to say no. I mean, I would maybe lean Rockets there with Toledo, but no, thank you. And Ohio over Northern Illinois. Give me some Northern Illinois at home here. That line is 5. This was 3.5 last night. And this is one we were just, I got little people living in my pants here. Northern Illinois playing a little better on a stretch here. I put them together. Let's just start with Ohio, 2-9 on the road, number 1. They're 2-9. They've dropped 2 of the last 3. They beat Miami, Ohio last game. And on the flip side of that, you have Northern Illinois, who's won 5 of 6, 2 straight. I'm going to take the dog here. And I'll gladly take 5. Not sure why this is 5 for a team that has 2 road wins. This is oh, let's take the Warriors on the road. They have 7 wins, and they're 7-20, and they're laying 8. They're not even winning games. Forget about covering. I mean, they're a favorite today, and they have 2 road wins. No, thank you. No, thank you. Michael, morning, Sean. How are you? Okay. Okay, night started on 3 with Kansas City, and I hit my best bet with the Warriors. There you go. Yeah, Kansas game was a nice one for us. Take the great NC State. I like NC State. I got what did I get in NC State last night? 7.5 myself. Get Virginia's home, but they aren't in Virginia. Yeah, I mean the numbers on Virginia. I don't understand why they are thought to be so high in some of the metrics. I mean, I don't get it. I look at them like, well, I don't see this as a top 20 team. Give me the Wolfpack. Michael Rutgers, Indiana left back. Yeah, the Indiana spot. You're off a win over number 1 Purdue. I get last time we saw Rutgers on the road, I had them in here. They gave up 90-something points. They didn't look too good. I'll take 4.5 and be happy here. Michigan State off 2 losses. Maryland bad on the road again. Road teams here. Wake Forest. Forget revenge. It's a dog spot. Pick 'em. The proverbial, well, it's North Carolina is automatically better. A&M -3, yes. Auburn on 6 is a dog. And again, does this come back to? I'm going to pull up the SEC here. And does this? Well, I mean, Auburn is 4-4 on the road. Not a terrible road record, but you lose at Tennessee, and I had Tennessee there. I thought Tennessee would beat them. You give up 43 points, you think you should cover a game. West Virginia lose by 3. You beat South Carolina. It's not too bad. It's easy to do. LSU is another bad team. Mississippi has a -1. They got it done. They lost to Georgia. So off a brutal 46-43, tough one. And now you have A&M coming in at home. Tidy at home, 11-1. Let's go. There's the link to the podcast in case you're interested. Come give it a follow. Miz, what do you say here? VCU -4. I could do VCU. Top dogs here in the A10, yes. Wake Forest, yes. Michigan State over Maryland, we just talked about. Sure. Butler -1 against St. John's. I'm so just disappointed in St. John's. I don't know. How about an over there? They don't play defense. Over St. John's. Chicago State 133. That was 132. Sure, I could do this. You want to go over this total? I'm with you. K-State under 148. I don't know about this. I think K-State's going to score. That one's a little tricky for me. I'd rather just lean K-State there. Miss total. Kim got robbed by Northern Colorado under the 141.5. Looks so good for the under, but hit the money line. Yeah, we like that little Big Sky last night. Let's pull up the Northern Colorado over Weber. And I had I had Idaho State there against Northern Arizona. So nice doggy wins there. Again, and Weber was a team people probably want to jump on. Speaking of jumping on, there it is. 31-20 for a week of plays. Can't beat it. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You got 10 college hoops, man. I do like St. John's, Michael. I got St. John's. And I got UConn tonight. I'm laying it. Patrick, good morning. Go Canes, big blood. Nice win for Miami, yes. I said it earlier in the show here. The fact that everybody loved Miami. Patrick, if everyone in here is liking one side, most of the time I'm going to be against it probably 95% of the time. That was a tricky one for me because I did like Miami. I didn't like that they were a small kind of fave as a ranked team over an unranked team, but then the flip side of that is it's Duke, so it's name brand. I just couldn't. There's so much love for Miami in here. I could not get on board. T-Lo, yo, welcome. Good morning. Walk this way. Michigan State, Wakey, and Louisville. Yeah, I'll say yes to all those. I mean, Louisville, you're getting 15, 16, sure. I mean, Pitt Lane, just Pitt that good? Ted Gray, do you think Duke better should have gotten their bets refunded after Duke forgot they had a game? Right? Don't get me started on the bad beat refunds. And we faded Duke multiple times in here this season. And it was all, new coach. How's he going to respond? The team. This isn't vintage Duke, but on the same token, I don't care if it's whoever, Colgate Ryder playing, and everybody's going to come in here and be on one side. I'm going to have to adjust my thoughts on a game, Patrick, I told you with that sign in the back. I'm a Kane guy, but I just, again, like I said, Patrick, when everybody in here is on something, Never a good sign when the public's all on one side, especially and again that was a tricky spot. I was better off just not playing that. I don't know why. My ego got the best of me there. Ninja, Georgia Ole Miss over 137.5. This line has not budged. I would lean under. I'd lean under though. Don't like the over there. Brandon is here, everybody. Welcome, Brandon. Air Force is a play I took, so that's right. I got Air Force myself at a minus 110. Michael's in has thoughts on the under Super Bowl. The total is up on the site, Mike. I'm not talking about that one. I got a side out here. Total Wise is for sale. Go get it. You could buy it for I think $45, or you could just get a week for $31.20, or just message me on Twitter. You're a loyal listener. Maurice, I like A&M minus 3 until I saw 80% of the bets on them. Yeah, I know it's tricky. This is why I'm kind of like an early line better. Like I try not to get wrapped up into where everything's going. You know, I think it's supposed to go somewhere. Do I like 80% on A&M with me? No. Now, will I take in consideration? Again, I've had a rocky month of college hoops for some of this reason. I don't like being with everybody, Maurice. As I said, I took Duke last night because I didn't want to be on the same. It's just tricky. That's why I kind of try to stay away from a lot of marquee kind of games, only because the lines are usually pretty sharp. Number one. On the flip side of that, I like to jump into fading AP poll teams. Same with Drake tonight. Yeah, a lot of people going to be on Drake. This is where it's difficult because with sports betting being legal all over the place, you get all this kind of stuff coming in like, well, the numbers here, everybody's betting this side and that side. There's more money over here. You know, A&M, I mean, just in my area where I live, everybody's A&M fans. I mean, you have people who are going to back teams based on their squads, right? If you're living in Philly, 99% of money is coming in on the Eagles. You know, it's just it's just difficult with that. As I said, you have plenty of people doing shows and content or whatever you want to do. So people hear things. Are they really betting on? I'm trying to pull up the odds here on this A&M game, see where it's at. Yeah, a lot of people on A&M. I mean, it is what it is. You know, again, Drake for me, I'm a Bulldog guy. I like the Bulldogs. Tim Earl coming in, Rutgers, UConn, and Wake Forest. We are agreeing there. Patrick's life. I mean, again, Kane's never in doubt. You were right, Tim. I mean, it's a tough one. You were here though. You saw everybody on that side, and we did Power yesterday with Detroit Lenny, and you're like, it's a tough one there because people were on Miami, but you stuck with it. Good for you. I didn't. I flipped, and it cost me. T-Low, Rutgers missed a couple players. Indiana money line, Akron money line, East Michigan plus 10. I don't mind them miss a couple players. I don't care who Indiana's playing. They could have been playing Minnesota laying 14. It don't make a difference. I'm fading Indiana off a win over number 1 Purdue. So that's automatic play. And T-Low, there's spots like this. Going into last night. I didn't check last night. It's 25-11. Your ranked team, unranked, ranked team. You know, forget about short lines like this. It's not one game. I don't mind losing one game. I could lose a game on Duke. That's fine. Rutgers here goes down. It is what it is. Long run, you're going to make money fading this kind of stuff here. Akron, I sort of like Toledo, but it didn't even come close to making my card today. Eastern Michigan plus 10. Buffalo. That's a plus. That was an 8 last night. So people are jumping on that one, huh? No thought on that one. Northern Illinois would be my MAC play today. T Money's in the house. Good afternoon, my friend. How are you today? Patrick Brown, Better Peck, Saturday night. Which one? Who's What's that? Is that Michigan? Is that Minnesota? Is that Miami? Is that Memphis? Moorhead? Montana? Montana State? Mississippi? Come on. Hit me with just an M school. Dave said Canes were a lock. Kim's coming. Lean on Marquette. Wake, I can see Marquette's a nice little dog team. They've covered 3 or 4 games as a little dog in these kind of spots. I get it. Revenge game for UConn. They're home. Wake money line short. Georgia money line key score out. Maybe take the under. Yeah, 130. You want to go under the 137.5? Sure, there. I get it. Michigan State over the Terps. K-State money line. Again, I can't do money lines when we're getting into 4 or 5 points. I don't do that. New Mexico money line. Home against Nevada. Kind of like the over in that game. Give me the over in that New Mexico game. Michael, really enjoying that win, Patrick. Yeah, he is. Patrick's a Canes guy. He's probably got a big ibis tattooed on his back. Sebastian the Ibis. Best bet, Simon. I don't even have a best bet today. It didn't interest me, but Indiana 4.5. OKC make it worse than 1 in 1 day. I don't know. I'm opposite on that Indiana game. Everybody's on the Hoosiers. Yeah, Hoosiers just beat Purdue. They're awesome. Okay. Dave, good afternoon to you as well. I took Miami last night and they came through. They did, Marcos. Again, the chat, when the chat's all over something, I do worry because, let's be honest, the chat's coming in here. You guys betting faves all the time. I'm not doing that. I do have faves sometimes. Oh, Tim's NBA today. OKC +7, Denver 6.5, and Chicago +8. And Tim's down. The numbers are different. He bets the night before his NBA. Pays off sometimes. Anthony Pounded Sports. Clippers -6 yesterday. Never in doubt. Easy winner. Never in doubt. -8, -7.5. It wasn't in doubt. Winning by 8. Yeesh. Gabe, thanks for that money line parlay. Green Bay last night. Right? I mean, Green Bay was a 17-point dog. 17-point dog, Green Bay. Outright over Milwaukee. Marcos, Wisconsin, Milwaukee -1,800. -17 on the spread, lose straight up. Shaking my head. I think Milwaukee, Green Bay, that beat them. What am I going to say to those things, Marcos? People throw those into parlays. I don't. Hey, I'm going to go 5-1 and lose money because of something like that. Come on. King D, my guy, how's it going? Not too bad, King D. We'll take a winning day yesterday, 3-2. 100 games at 60%. So that'd be more in my pocket. I'll be happy. I know people don't like it. People don't like going 3-2. And so betting wise, here's a little Nicholsworth free advice. So we're just talking parlays. Be happy with a day's pay, folks. You're all working. I don't think I got 500 people watching the show who are all professional sports bettors. What are you doing? Be happy with a day's pay. Heck, be happy with half a day's pay. I don't understand why you think you got to get rich doing. You don't get rich doing this. It's a grind. 30 years, 20s, like a pro. Am I comfortable? I live an all right life. Yeah. I'm not struggling for things. I'm not some guy throwing out phone coupons on my yacht like Wolf of Wall Street. It's not. I'm going to hit this crazy parlay for $700,000. Yeah. Let's go 15-1 and lose money. Be happy with a day's pay. Don't get greedy. You don't want to bet the game tonight? You don't have to bet the game. The ranked games, ranked teams, ESPN games, college football, whatever the case would be, those lines are spot on. You don't got to bet it. Super Bowl Sunday, I like KC. That's not going to be my biggest bet of the year. And let me tell you, you're going to find cats on here. Oh, my God. Game of the year. Biggest bet of your life. I don't think I've ever had the biggest bet of my life on the Super Bowl. I've had some nice margins on totals or something. Please, if you see somebody on your timeline or you're following some cat on Instagram or TikTok or wherever the heck you're watching, and they're coming in with some crazy name for the Super Bowl, stay away, please. Please, I'm trying to help you. Not many people tell you when they lose games. I come in here to tell you win, lose, good, bad, happy, sad. We'll let it be known. Don't do it. Pounded. I wonder how many people in the chat probably owe your free picks every day. Yeah, I mean, how bad is that? You probably the free picks every day and go like 4-1, 3-2, 2-2, 0-3. Got nothing to show for it. But overall, it's plus for the year. Richie P hitting the like button. Thank you, Richie. Richie, I've completed the Bowman 22. Paper base, paper prospects, and firsts, and all the chromes, first and prospects. All those cards are done. I was telling Anthony Pound at Sports and Cards, I might move on to now trying to do like the vibration cards and all that other top 100 nonsense, all that other kind of crap that they have. What do you think, right? I thought the Bowman set's pretty tough. I thought that's a nice accomplishment. And I told you I picked up a couple sets at the show, right? Over at the NRG. So I just eBayed a couple things. I picked up 81 Fleer and Donruss complete sets, an 82 Donruss set, and then 85, 86, and 87 tops. I spent like $300 to get all these sets, $400. Like a sicko. Although the 85 top set isn't a binder. I don't know. We'll see how it is. It's $50. Michael, man, I had the Nets money line. They got up a couple times in the fourth, but just could not close. How about Cam for LSU? Drop a buck. I know Tim was like, let's take the Nets money line last night. And I'm like, why not? Yeah. I mean, at least Nets with the points. You think he got shot at 8. Oh my goodness. Frustrating, to say the least. Miz, liking Eastern Michigan plus 10. I could do Eastern Michigan plus 10 with you, sure. I'm always going to take a nice dog. Buffalo. Again, this almost fits a parameter to take the dog here. So I will lean there. You know what? Hold on a second. I was looking at the wrong school. I was looking at East Tennessee State, Eastern Michigan. Oh yeah. No. Yeah. Take that 10. Yeah, I like the Marcos win on Saturday when it's 142 games. It's a wrap. Yeah. I know. I didn't do the Marcos minute today. I did not do the Marcos minute. I apologize. Oh, we got spam. We got the spam bot in this. Now I got to go to YouTube and supports terrorism, promoting terrorism. I'm going to run a poll. Should I report it as terrorism or spam? I want to do the terrorism really bad. I'm not going to lie because I think that's funny. That being said, I don't know. Why do I feel like that's going to open up a can of worms on me if I do something like that? Oh, boy. I think it's funny. Call me crazy. Where is that crazy? Is it just in the chat? I'm looking for it on the YouTube. I do not see it. I Huh. I don't know. Somebody tells me where it's at. Fernando's in the house. Welcome. Cincy Drake. I do like Drake, believe it or not. Fernando, we like the Bulldogs. So there's that. And I would lean Tulane over Cincinnati. I'll lean Tulane. Rutgers, UConn, Wake, A&M, Air Force are my college who plays in the chat. Nashville on the ice. For those interested. Michael, any thoughts on New Mexico, Nevada bailout game? I was thinking over. Yes, 149 is a big number. And I did a show day with Jesse, and Jesse was like the over, and I kind of agree with what he was saying. So you want to go over the total here? Yes, over in the pit. Evan, like it's San Jose State, don't like the line move in college. Let's head out to the Mountain West against Fresno. Yeah, this was what? This was a 1.5 opener. Now it's a 3.5. And I'm trying to figure out, I'm assuming they've had two nice home wins. They beat Wyoming by 20, Air Force by 30, dropping 80 in both of those games. But you look at them on the road, 51, 74, 57, not a lot of offensive output. And then on the flip side of that, you have Fresno off a nice win on the road against UNLV. Now, San Jose beat them by 10 a month ago. Revenge spot. And the San Jose team, I mean, listen, 1 is one thing. 3.5 now? I don't know. I mean, why not? At that point, I'm looking to take San Jose. I'll take San Jose 3.5. Miss taking a if reverse bet with Eastern Michigan in the over. He's in if bets. Oh boy, old school going if bets. Swizzy 425. I took Duke money line shaking. I had it myself. Swizzy, don't shake your head. It's all right. You know what? Because every cat in here came in here screaming Miami, and if that's the case, I got to go opposite. I just and it was. We talked about percentages and like, oh, a lot of people are betting this game. Everybody was betting Miami, and that line came down. Don't get disgruntled over one loss. You can't, because sports betting is not one day or one game. Come back today. You lost whatever you had yesterday. Same thing. Don't got to double up. It's not winning it all back at one time. The Carm, Georgia to cover over Mississippi. Again, they should. It's 1.5. Looks a little low to me, but I mean, I get it. Fernando, hit the like, guys. What, nobody's hitting the like button? How many likes we got on the show today? What's going on here? Brandon, good morning, Craig. How are you today? I am good. Akron, St. Louis, Ball State from Gabe. The Zips. There's a lot of Zip love here today on Akron. St. Louis, I do like. Again, St. Louis is not I forgot to put St. Louis in here. I had St. Louis minus 11.5. Rhode Island 0-8 on the road. St. Louis 2 straight road losses. Big game on Dayton up on deck. They've lost to Fordham and VCU. Not bad. A couple teams with 18 wins. VCU is the top team in the A10. St. Louis is number 2. Dayton and Fordham number 3. Rhode Island, garbage. Let's go. Big win here, St. Louis. 20 points, get it done. Ball State, Central Michigan. I want to lean towards the dog. A little home dog here in the MAC. I mean, lines come up a little bit. 8.5 now. I just don't. Again, Gabe, with the Ball State on the road, I mean, you got to be up 10 most of the game to hold on here. I know Central's bad. It's not like Chippewa basketball is like the face of hoops, but King D, Wake Forest tonight, baby, in my Dickie V voice. Wake Forest, baby, it's a diaper dandy. Loved Dickie V back in the day. Do you think about the Rockets for tomorrow? Love the Rockets tomorrow. Take the Rockets in the points. King D, honestly, because I block everyone else's opinion out. Respect for someone who sells picks does for a living. You have to. You have to. You can't. I mean, and that's just anybody, right? I say the games I like. I can't get wrapped up into, well, everybody's betting this game. You know what? There's one NFL game left. Conference tournaments come. There's 8 games. You can't really worry about anybody else. Stick to, and this is what I say. I think that you've been here since the beginning. You get your card. You print out your ticket, right? Your rotation, you go through. I like these games. Circle, circle, circle. Automatically, I don't like these games. Cross them off. Do your homework on those games. You're going to see stuff, right? Comes across Twitter. If you're going to watch a bunch of shows, man, and I bet a lot of games myself, you can't do it. And what do I say in here? These are the games I got bet or near bet. If you like something else, I say I sort of like this or like that. I'm not trying to talk you off. You're ready to bet it. I understand everyone's confirmation bias, right? You want to bet something like, oh, this guy likes it too. Good. He knows what he's talking about. He's got a clue, right? And it's me. It's any kind of show you watch, guys. Coming in here, I like this for this reason. Okay, I like it. I don't like it for this reason. Okay. What it comes down to, you're betting it, but you got to really not worry about what other people say. Especially if you're not coming up with a number for yourself. If you're just, well, who somebody got today? Well, you're gonna be all over the place because you get free picks all over the place. Marco, San Jose State getting 3 points against Fresno, and they have the much better record. Why? Exactly. Listen, San Jose is not a really good team. Fresno had some injuries. This spot here, again, 1.5 to 3. You want to take Fresno? I understand. Like, this is one of those, you just said it. It's a bad record team. 14-9 versus 8-14. 8-14 is favored, and the line is going up. And this tells you, like, you should be leaning towards Fresno here. But at 3.5, like, I think the way things are playing, San Jose, this should be what it was opened at a 1.5. How do you take a favorite now at 3 or 3.5 when it opened at 1? Now I think you got value on the dog at 3. They thought he was a 1-point dog. Now he's a 3.5 point dog. Gabe, give me a little money line dog tonight, Hicks. Live money line dog. I mean, obviously Rutgers against Indiana, who just upset number 1 Purdue right off the bat there. I mean, come on. That is a flat out quote unquote no brainer for me, Gabe. Indiana beat the number 1 team. They can beat Rutgers. Rutgers just gave up 90 points on the road. King, now are there groups handicap respect? Yes, but I don't run or pay attention to who they. You can't. It's nice. Listen, King, I come in, right? You say you like something, you're on the same side of somebody. Like, all right, that's good. We kind of think alike, right? But that's also, is that good or bad? Like, we kind of think dogs, right? You know how you kind of bet all the time. You see how other people bet, right? You're on Twitter. You see guys post. You kind of know what they're going to have beforehand. No. And then there's a lot of people who are just, I mean, how do you, they're handicappers, but yet they're TV personalities. Miles is still out. Last I heard, he is still out. That's 18 points a game. Brandon the Great, Wake NC total over. I like Wake, so you want to go over? I don't mind. 153 seems like a bunch. I just want Wake to win, so the more the merrier. Tetra Great Hicks, how much you put into trends, or is it more? I see people going solely off the data despite the line. That makes sense. Yeah, trends are okay. Like, I mean, if a team's covering all time, that's why, like, the Academy unders. Well, that's great, but the Academy unders started at like 48.5. Now they're 34.5. So sometimes I'm like, you know what? I don't like that under because the totals were at 48 and now they're 32. And this trend is X, but the totals were at 153 and now they're at 141. Is it still an under trend? The totals were going over in the 135 range. Now they're at 141. Is it still a number? So the trends are nice. And especially in conference play, right? Because some of the coaches basically stay for a while. Granted, the players change, especially now, transfer portals, one and dones. But, I mean, I don't blindly do trends. They come in handy. I like that for my mid-majors because I got continuity with a coach, with players staying more years. But you just can't blindly bet trends, right? Trends don't pay the rent. I'm sure somebody a lot more famous said that before me. Can't just do trends. Because with the trends, Tate, it's 12-2. last 14. All right. Did you bet the other 14 games to be up? Are you up? No. It's also losers. Now you're 0-1, but the trend's 12-3, and you're down. Tilo, Tulane money line over Cincy. Yes. Northern Illinois money line getting 10. You like Northern Illinois? Oh, what's that? 4, right? Northern Illinois is 4. I like it. I like Northern Illinois. Ohio wishy-washy. They are. I mean, Northern Illinois, Tilo, you might have came in a little after I mentioned the Northern Iowa game. They have won, I think, 4 or 5. Ohio is 2-9 on the road. 4 or 5. 4 or 5 for NYU. Or NIU. And 5 or 6. Excuse me, they're 5 or 6. Not too bad. I'm getting points at home versus a team that has 2 wins on the road. 2-9. So right off the bat, I know that 9 times I'm a winner fading these guys. And they're 2 wins on the road. Let's see their 2 wins on the road. Let me see if I can. Well, nothing in the last 10 games. Let's go to Ohio Patriots. Where were their wins? Where were their road wins? Loser. At Youngstown, they won by 2. So they don't cover there. And at Delaware, they covered there. They won by 20 against Delaware. That's it. They covered 1. So they're 2-9, but they're 1-10 ATS on the road. Let's run and bet Ohio today. What could possibly go wrong betting a team that's 1-10 against the spread on the road? Now, is that a trend? I guess it is. I mean, to me, the trend is they don't win on the road, period. New Mexico -3 against Las Vegas. I don't think New Mexico is playing Las Vegas. I think they're playing Nevada. And I like the over. King D, too many people jump from handicapper to handicapper. Listen to 10 other podcasts. And this is what I say here, right? You sell picks, I sell picks. You get on for a week, a month, right? You get a taste of something. Good. I can have a good day. I can have a bad day. A month, a week, whatever. Most sites have a leaderboard for a reason. It's streaky betting. That's it. If you don't think it is, if it's not streaky, I think it's streaky. The hard part is to be constant. Like I say, grind out a 3-2 every day. That's 60% over 100 games. It's not fast enough. People want instantaneous. It's a microwave generation, right? We got TikTok. We got hashtags. Everything. 30 seconds or less. Brandon, Marcus do it again yesterday. We lost the Canes. Yeah. I don't have to mark. I'm going to be. And I did like Miami to start. The fact that everybody had Miami in here, I don't want to be on that. That's not where I want to be. Nobody liked the Magic. I'm not loving any NBA tonight. No thanks, Tilo. No NBA for me tonight. King D, Vegas winner right now, especially with some public books floating around telling you bet with your heart and a boost. Exactly. I mean, I like the rant. We could do the boost rant. Terrible. Mike Downey coming in here. Look, he's making out with some chick in his picture here. Dallas Mavericks to win it all, 14-1. I don't even know if they're gonna make the playoffs. Don Player's in the house. John keeps changing his photo all the time. Who's this, Don? You got lady in here. Sometimes you got guys in here. Are they your kids? The family you're throwing in the video here as your picture? Timmer almost forgot lock of the day, Missouri. Don Play Higgs, I have a question. Why is the line so low? Colorado State and Air Force. Why is Air Force even favored? I don't know why Air Force is favored, but I bet them at a pick 'em last night, Don. I got him. I got Air Force. I took Air Force. Again, they played. I'm on the hockey here. We don't need hockey. I got to get to the Mountain West. And we had Air Force here. I think they were what, plus 11, right? I'm like, it's kind of a flat spot here. Nevada had beaten Boise, a couple of teams, and they had this game against New Mexico tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight losses. 52, 52, 52 in 3 of their last 4 games. And now here comes Colorado State, who last year I was a big Colorado State guy. This year, not so much. Air Force won last game by 11 in OT in Colorado State a month ago, January 10th. I mean, I'm on Air Force here. Give me the Falcons. It's ugly. It's where I want to be. I wake up in the morning. I wash my face. I take a leak. I look at my face. Ugly. It's ugly dogs. Let's go. Tate's agreeing. What's going on? Why are they even favored? That's why we're taking them. Did I miss the Marcos minute? Yeah, no Marcos minute today. 100%. Yes. Don, yes. Marcos, things you mostly bet dogs. You really take faves. I do take a bunch of dogs. I take faves. I do. I mean, today I have faves. I got UConn's a fave. Wake Forest is. I got them at minus 110. A&M's a favorite. Air Force I got minus 110. I got Kentucky. I do bet faves sometimes. Now I don't like being with everybody like, hey, it's a fave party. I don't want to be on. States are great. Tim, if you had Kent State and Pitt money line, make it a party. It's minus 417. Oh, my goodness. States are great. Here comes the block. Georgia game over under jumped to 139, up from 137. Maybe they're expected some points here. I don't know. To me, that's like a game I don't even want to be involved in. It's a power conference with 2 not really good schools. I mean, come on. These guys are, what are they ranked? 115, 120 overall? King D, facts, yeah. It is what it is. Tetragate, no, the biggest bet for sure needs to be Tails. Tails never fails in Red Gatorade. Red Gatorade is due. Tetragate also over National Anthem. I've never bet the National Anthem. I've never bet the coin flip. Like, really? Although I did print out a bunch of stuff off of covers for my son. He's got his boys coming over, a bunch of prop bets they could play with each other. Michael, thoughts on Cincy Tulane? I like Tulane at home. Let's go. Brandon, call Stapleton's. I don't even know who's doing the National Anthem. Who's that guy? I don't care. I'm not watching. I'll watch a little of it. Who'll make in? I'll be cooking wings. Markel, Moneyline Markel's in the house. Ricketts popping in to say good morning. Eric's here, as always, coming in, say hello. Love Rutgers today. Indiana let down Spotted Field. Yes. And NC State against Virginia. You got it. I'm with you. Ricketts, think about pre-order in case of Topps 23. I got to tell you, Ricketts, I think I'm done waxing out with Topps and these crap cards. Maybe I might do the Bowmans and try to collect those little sets. To me, it's a waste of money. Right? It's just the cards are worthless unless you get these freaking autos or numbered cards. Or a numbered auto or whatever nonsense kind of crap they toss out. Again, I'll go back. I'll keep my 80 stuff. It makes you smile. It brings you back to when, you're a kid. You don't got a care in the world. It's fun. I don't understand. I'm at the show and I see, let's get, John Morant graded cards, Bobby Witt or whoever, some new guys who've done nothing, and their cards are selling for more than guys who are in the Hall of Fame, more than Barclays, and it just makes zero sense to me. Ken Griffey Jr. cards. I can't. If I want a card, I'll go just buy it on eBay for $50 as opposed to buying boxes, pre-order. I pre-order, 3 boxes, and it's $1,000. The hell out of here. No more. The boycott is on. Markel, Moneyline Markel. Change your name, Markel. Sometimes I use the free picks, but not all. I probably take like 1 or 2 really. And that's the thing. Now, would other free picks to win every day in here? That'd be great. Are we plus money in college hoops? Yeah. We're down in NBA, and I don't make any bones about my NBA. I say NBA is what it is. You want to fade my NBA? Sure. I kind of like a game. I tell you when I bet it, what are we, 15 and 15 with NBA bets? Now, college football, big year. You probably bet a little bit more, right? You see the wins coming, you're like, guys hot, the games are hitting, wonderful. Baseball. And I wonder how many people bet the baseball free picks. We were 211 and 209, but we were plus like $3,000, $100 better. But I'm sure a lot of people didn't make a lot of money, Markel, because they're not going to bet the dogs. They're going to come in like, I'm not taking that team. I'm not taking Air Force tonight. Gabe, how about Green Wave? Yeah, over Cincy. I like Tulane. Michael, Sean, stay away from all the off-brand cards that stick with Bowman tops, optics being down select. Yeah, the down, and again, the old Donruss. I remember I was like always a Tops kid, Mike. I couldn't afford Donruss. Like they were fancy. Like I had some '84 Fleers at the little buy right up the street from my house. The corner store sold. And it's again, I remember their '84 Fleer racks because they had the blue bottom there. I couldn't get Donruss when I was a kid. I remember going to car shows like Donruss looks so nice. And they did. Like those, I mean, come on, man. Those 86 the rated rookie, like a rated rookie. Tops had the Future Star card or whatever. Or the Gold Cup rookie. Just I can't do I don't understand. One, I'm colorblind. So I got green parallels, blue parallels. I can't see what other things are. Refractor, I don't even know what I can't see. I can't see. I don't know what they are. Some shiny, glimmery things. Like have you ever come in on my Sean Higgs channel when I open up packs and stuff? I'm like, I have no idea what this is. Do I have anything good here? I try to angle. Is this like a glossy? I don't even know. Optics, but I mean, no, thank you. And that's another thing now. There's like Heritage. I like the Topps Heritage cards. I think they feel like baseball cards. I'm not a glossy guy. I don't need glossy info. I like that they just felt like real cards. And now the Topps Archives. I think those Archives cards are really sharp. Again, they're based on older cards, but they're cardboard. They're nice. Worthless. Topps Now, Topps Fire, Topps Stadium, Topps Update, Series 1, Series 2. Why the heck, Mike? It was just, remember Topps just had cards? They came out. There you go. Here's a traded set. 100 guys traded. Little pack. You could buy the box, buy a set. Like everything now. We want our money. Come buy all this. Money on Michael. King D, the rant's crazy. It wasn't a crazy rant for Michael. He's right. I mean, you watch a bunch of shows, right? And I want people to watch my show. I think I come in different than a lot of shows out there. Right? We have a lot of different sports betting shows, even on this channel. Right? I mean, the Picks and Parlay channel, so not the Winning Free Picks channel. Winning Free, it's just me, but you see plenty of free picks out there. Everybody takes a different look at things. As I say, Markel, I'm not going to come in here and hit you with, well, we're going to do total stay in college basketball and talk about points per possession and synergy score, and for football, DVOA tactics and this and that, and the spin velocity and the barrel rate here for this guy for baseball. No, I'm gonna keep it basic. I'm not I try to get you better at betting by just changing the way you're thinking on basic things. Like start with, if it looks easy, it's a loser. We'll start with that one. We'll start with that. Purdue, the number one team in the country, getting points the other day. How'd that work out for everybody? Tilo, I guess Kentucky minus 5.5. I got Kentucky -4. Tilo. Eric, Eastern Michigan double digits. I like it as well. Why is Buffalo laying this? Yeah, it seems a little high. I mean, it's 8, but now it's up. Now it's up to 10.5. It's a no play. So here, things that'll make you win money. If it looks really easy, and it's a lock, it's a loser. Just stay away. You might win a game or two. Long term, and that's what it is. Whether it's college basketball from November to April, whenever the championship game is, or baseball from March to October, or football from August to February, it is a long sum game. So if you stick to betting one kind of thing, and again, the discipline that people don't have, right? People don't have money to to bet the Super Bowl ahead of time. I mean, we talked about the Super Bowl 2 weeks ago. People still haven't bet it yet. You know, I get it. You know, people don't have money to bet. You should have money to bet if you're betting. Sometimes long-term bets are better. Looks too easy? It usually is. Double digits? Not really a smart way to make money. Long term. Anybody can win a day. Gabe, although I have a nice ticket on VCU to win 18, I have a funny feeling Dayton shows up tonight. You know, Dayton's not a bad club. They're third in the A10. You know, the line shows it. It's 3. Might as well be a pick 'em. Take Dayton tonight. You're live, Gabe. King D's appreciating Markel, appreciating him. Marcos, SC plus 15 against Mississippi. Carolina, again, Missouri. I said Mississippi, it's Missouri. 15. This would be like a first half because I don't want to bet these kind of numbers, Marcos. East 10, I like Greensboro, but again, do I want to lay 10 in these kind of matchups? Not really. Auburn plus 2 against A&M. A&M's is in the chat, I thought. A&M is in the chat. Rutgers, UConn, Wake Forest, A&M, and Air Force are all in the chat. Brandon, any thoughts on the Texans quarterback? I thought, and I think the Texans and Jets, it's going to be Garoppolo, one of those two guys, two teams. You're bringing in a Niner guy. Why not Garoppolo? You got a lot of holes on your team. Is Levi an answer? Is Stroud an answer? Bryce Young, whoever it is? You know, I see that kid from Florida going in that first round. Are you out of your mind? I think Ryans is going to bring Garoppolo from San Fran. He's going to bring San Fran guys with him. You got a couple picks. I think that we saw them play with a little bit of fire. I don't think they should trade up. I don't think they should trade down. I mean, you're a team that's going for best available. The problem, and I say this all the time with these head coaches, it's like win now. You can't win now with a rookie quarterback on a bad team. Most time you come to a bad team, it's bad for a reason. Bears at the top of the draft. What are the Bears doing? They're going to be good if they get whoever they get here? No, they need more pieces. Marcos, don't worry about the Marcos hour today. You do like, yeah, I put it on hold because I thought I was going to be able to do a recap of some props from today or from last night, Marcos. But Wake Forest money line, yes. VCU, I really don't like their Marcos against Dayton. As Gabe said, man, Dayton is a tough little squad. Moneyline Markel, thoughts on Arkansas against Kentucky? I'm looking into the points, even sprinkle money line. You can do that. I got Kentucky. I get the Wildcats of Kentucky. Brandon, did you already have a prop show? I did. I started last night. I started some props. I'll do another one tonight as well, 10 o'clock Eastern. I'll recap some props from yesterday, and today we'll probably do the Eagles team props there for the Eagles today, or player props for the Eagles. Gabe, listen to everyone, follow no one. Yeah, you got to decide, and that's what I say, Gabe. Right? Listen, I kind of like this. I don't like this. I like this. You have to come up with your own stuff. You're ready to bet something? Who am I? Especially it's a game I didn't bet on. Why are you listening to me? I didn't bet the game. I didn't like it enough to bet it. You do. Eric, let's see. West Va. Who's West Virginia got? Oh, tomorrow. Come on, man. Tomorrow, Eric. You kidding me? The old saying, follow the money. Listen, follow the money. Looking at Rutgers. Yes, take Rutgers today. Indiana just beat Purdue. Rutgers should be an autoplay for people. Wake over. I saw a couple people kind of lean that way, Marcos. I am more on Wake. Miss Chanel's in the house. How have you been, Miss Chanel? Miss Chanel's an original from back in the early mid-money days from 2 years ago. Good to see you. How is everything? Eric, people losing money on San Jose State tonight. I mean, against Fresno. Yeah, that's one. Just kind of get avoided. You don't have to bet it. As I say, write it down. See how you do. Try that for a week, people. Write down your games for a week. See how you do. Why'd they lose? Then go. Did you take a bunch of favorites? Did you take a bunch of ranked teams that were favorites? Did you take a bunch of dogs? All the dogs lost? I mean, write down your team and why you liked it. Try it for a week if you could handle that for a week. I mean, people can't stay off their phone for 4 minutes at dinner time, but that's more of a rant to my children. I take their phones. I told you I took a fork to my son's iPhone. Marco, Cincy Tulane under. No opinion on that, but we like Tulane. Nevada over. Yes, over New Mexico. It's up to 152. Still like the over there, Marco. Eric, I have my buddy at work. I told him I will not always win. This stuff is roller coaster. Bank manager. It is. You need to have. You're going to lose. You're going to have a couple losing days in a row. It's going to happen. And if it knocks you out, if you go 2 or 3 days to lose money, you're like, oh, I'm done. I can't bet for a while. You should have been in bed to begin with. There's no lock. There's no easy money. I'm just going to hit this parlay. Somebody at work loses parlay by 1. I told him you'll be all straight bets to make money. Exactly. 3-1 makes you money on a straight bet. 3-1 in parlay, you lose. Eric, odds for over an anthem. No, I didn't look at the national anthem odds. Corey Jones checking in, lean towards Georgia. I get it. Mine looks. I mean, why is it 1? It should be a little higher than that. Tulane, yes. K-State, yes. Akron. A lot of Akron love here, and I sort of like Toledo even before all the Akron love, but I'm not betting it. Lock it in with King. Wings and Buffalo dip for our Super Bowl menu, along with other fixings. Can't go wrong with wings, man. I love wings. Gabe's also a letdown spot for Rutgers as well. Believe me, David Silver going to MSG win. I don't think so. That was a revenge game. Michigan State got them on the road. It was a nice win for them. I can't. I'm not. It's Rutgers or nothing. There's no way. I mean, Rutgers. It's a nice win, Gabe. I mean, we're Jersey guys, but nothing like an in-state Indiana over Purdue and Purdue's number 1. Gracious coming in here. NC Wake Forest over under. Just take Wake. Wakey, eggs and bakey, Gracious. There it is right in the chat. Rutgers, UConn, Wake, A&M, and Air Force. Ricky loves the Bowman Chrome. They're nice. Fernando, I appreciate all your hard work. Fernando, thank you. I appreciate you coming in. And look at this. We got some nonsense coming into the chat. We got some nonsense in the chat. Where are they? I don't see them in. That's got to be. Are they on Facebook? The bots. Where are they coming from? Michael, collector cards got out of control. They're selling packs of 2 cards in for $300. Not the same. One of autos is worthless. I collect unopened boxes. Those are 60. That's what I got. I have boxes for 86 to like 90 Fleers, Tops. I cracked open all my like 87, 88 Donrusses. I got it like here, like Retro Wax comes every month. Bunch of packs in here. I got to crack them open. I have a bunch of packs from 80 to 86, probably about 50, 60 packs, Tops, Donruss, Fleer. I'm gonna crack them open because now I got all my sets. So now I could just put these in a box and go donate them or something. I mean, I should probably try to get 50. I mean, the boxes cost more than the cards, I guess. But I love cracking the old stuff. I'm gonna have to do a show. Richie Pete, come in and watch the shows, Michael. Find the Sean Higgs YouTube. Jonas, San Jose, Fresno over. This is a tricky one here. We're trying to figure out why Fresno went from 1 to 3. I mean, I guess Fresno's the side. I don't get it. I mean, San Jose is playing a little better. I don't want anything to do with this game. Josh, you got family? Are you an alum? What are we doing with this game? Total 124. Looks low. Should be an easy over. No, thank you. Eric, what do you mean tomorrow? You always get them early. Yeah, but I mean, not when we're rolling through, trying to do this at the end of, an hour in. Randy, well, Stetson better make a roster. He'll be somewhere on somebody's depth chart. First, I mean, he's a grown man. He's 26. He's smart. He'll be a fine bench guy. You know, why wouldn't he? And here's the thing, like they could say whatever, like, oh, you don't know if who knows how many guys never got their shot because of the systems they played in or they're perceived to be this or that. I mean, we've seen guys who are supposed to be good crap the bed. This guy played in Georgia, 2 championship games against. In practice, the guy played against NFL level elite competition. He'll definitely be on a roster. He should get a shot. This isn't like I don't know, Gino Toretta or something. Even Gino Toretta was on an NFL roster. Gracious, you're welcome, buddy. Rich P, yes sir. Mitchell, when is Morning Wood? It's on right now. Morning Wood comes on right after me, Mitch. I'm trying to get through all the comments. I'm close to San Jose. I think that's why you want to lean to San. You don't have to bet it because you're in the backyard, Jonas. Don't do it. Gracious laugh. He asked if he was an alum. And you see, he's in the neighborhood. All right, but listen, Morning Wood's coming up. I'm getting out of here.